It's World Cancer Day. It seems very relevant to talk to you and find out how you're doing right now in this whole process.
Well, thanks for asking, Cynthia. It's very kind when people come up and ask how I'm doing. I'm doing the best I can in the situation that I've got in about 6 months ago. I can just keep my head up high every day, take one day at a time, and just keep fighting and keep praying. Got a young family. You just gotta, keep assuring them that Daddy's going to the hospital every day to get better, and that's it. Just, but I'm, not going to mislead anyone. It's a struggle. It's a real struggle. And people tell you, well, don't go to work, go home and relax. No, because when you go home and relax and no one's there, all you do is start thinking.
That's when the demons enter your mind, right?
I don't like that. Yeah, absolutely. I'd rather come here, do my job, go out and see people, just keep doing the best I can. But I am tired. But I'd rather be down here or returning phone calls or organizing a big event that I'm doing for Monty McNaughton on Saturday night, stuff like that. I love politics. I love going with my kids. They have tennis lessons, swimming lessons. That's what I like to do. But to sit there and just say, just go home and lay around, no.
Do you see it as much as a mental battle as it is a physical one?
Absolutely. A lot of it's in your mind. The chemo was tough. The chemo was very tough, and I thought, can I get through it? Because I did 1, 2, 3, and they said, oh, you got 2 more, come in for another one, and that's 5 days in the hospital. And it is in your head. I just had to think, okay, this is just the beginning, and I had to just keep rewinding it to when I felt good. But your mind's very strong. I'm a true believer in that. And, there's a lot of this is the unknown. You have a tumor. You can't feel it. You have the side effects, obviously, it's there. You can't see it, except for obviously through images. So it is a mental battle. You're in pain, obviously, through the chemo, through the radiation. There is quite a bit of pain involved. But again, it's just got to keep on a positive pursuit, and that's all I can do.
Did you ever think you'd be sitting here as one of the people talking about cancer, experiencing it?
No, I was shocked. I was shocked when I guess, I didn't really know cancer ran in our family. On my mom's side, yes, but not on my dad's side. But then my dad died of cancer, colon cancer, and within 2 months he passed away.
That must be scary for you when you think about that.
That really shook me up. I don't think I'll ever get over it. Him coming in one day and saying he's got cancer, and they give him 2 months to live, and you're talking about a very big man. He was like 6'2", 350 pounds. He was very big and mentally tough and very successful in life. And he said, we're going to fight it. You just want one day, just a pound a day. And literally in 80 days, 80 pounds, he passed away. And gasping for air, and it was just, I thought, isn't there any way we can help him out? You can put a cat down, you can put a dog down. We were just pleading with the doctors, give him something, get him out of the misery. And they said no. So, those images of him gasping in his last few hours, it's something that you'll never get out. It's very, very tough to even talk about.
So now that you're going through this, after watching your father pass away from this disease, have you learned anything? I mean, I think anybody who's diagnosed with cancer, after many people say, oh, I learned so much. Is there a lesson that you've learned here that you've been able to comprehend? Have you changed at all?
Just be grateful. Be grateful for every day. No matter how bad your days are, nothing's as bad as going through this every day. It takes over your life. It's like we were mentioning before. They start telling you you're at the hospital at this time. Your whole life revolves around cancer and the treatment, and you have to get there on time. You can't do what you want to do anymore. Cancer tells you what you're going to do every day. And then after you do all these treatments, you still don't know what the end's going to be.
Is it the unknowing? Is that the hardest part?
You
Not
don't know.
knowing?
Yeah, the unknown. And the doctors, basically, they'll do their MRI. They only do it twice, find out exactly where the tumor is in size. Is it shrunken? And then I haven't been to that stage yet, talking to the surgeons, but I'll be talking to them shortly. Hopefully the tumor is small enough that they can operate. If it's not, then unfortunately, I don't know how you do it, but you have to prepare yourself for death. And that's when you go into palliative care. And
But you're a father of 2 young children. That must be a terrifying thought for you to even just verbalize that right now.
I don't know what else to say. That's what could happen. It could very well happen. It's a coin toss.
Is that what you feel right now? It's a 50-50 coin toss on whether you're going to be okay?
Don't know if I'm going to be here in a year. So I think it's the type of cancer I have, how big it is. I'd love to say, this treatment's going to solve it, but the doctors can't say it is. I wish they could, but they can't. Chemo's trying to stop the growth of the tumor and the radiation, actually reducing it. The good news is it has gone from 13 centimeters down to 7. I have another tumor on the back, which is about 4 centimeters.
That one reduced too,
That
didn't
one reduced in about half, so it's about 2 centimeters. But we don't even know where to go from. I don't know where to go from here. All I know is just keep going. They're absolutely fantastic. Up at Humber when it was first diagnosed, and down to Mount Sinai, and Sunnybrook, couldn't ask for better doctors.
So what is your message on this day, on World Cancer Day, where we're supposed to raise awareness and embrace people who are going through this and hopefully get more money for research?
Whatever it takes to find I want to say, to find a cure, but also to deal with people like myself that have to go through this day in and day out. We need to hire the professionals that know how we're thinking, how to deal with the days that you don't feel very well. You have some you have some good days, and you have some very, very bad days. And so we're trying to donate money. I think money's, at the end of the day, what's going to help cure and this disease and help people through it and their families through it. Because it's hard on, obviously, the person that has it, but it's just as hard on the family that are watching the person go through it.
Do you find you're protecting your family and telling them it's not as bad?
Absolutely.
Not really letting them know how bad you feel or how scared you are?
You're absolutely right. I have to. I don't want to tell my kids, they're just too young right now. They're 7 and 10. There's no sense in getting them all upset. When the day comes, hopefully that day won't come, but if it does, I'll sit down and tell them.
Do you have hope? Because I think life is nothing without hope, and beating this disease, you can't do it without hope. Do you have hope?
Absolutely. Absolutely have hope. I believe in the Lord. I always have. Our family believes in prayer. We always have. And I think the good Lord is the only one that's going to decide whether I'm here or not, and whether I'm going to beat this disease or not. Money's great, the doctors are great, but I really believe in the Lord. I really do. And all I can do is, ask Him to keep me here for 70+10. So that's all I want. That's what the Bible says, and I'll be really happy if I can live that long.
Certainly changes your perspective on life, doesn't it?
Oh, does it ever? It grounds you, and it grounds you quick. So when you think things are, I tell a few people, they're having a bad day and they're complaining. To them it might be major, and I understand that. But I said, you know what you should do? Go take a walk through Princess Margaret. They instantly look at me, and they don't say anything. I said, just go see. Cancer, it goes after anyone and everyone. And what breaks my heart are the little kids that I see over there. But like I was saying, they're the happiest. They're high, and you just see they're all wrapped up, and wow, that's really touching. Seeing their parents stay at various places. It's a challenge, but I'm going to keep fighting. We're going to beat this.